Hey, so today we're going to talk about motherboards and what else to do other than do it at my mother's house. Okay, I tried to do a funny joke, it just wasn't there. Here, look at some gnomes. So, motherboards, why are they important? Because they hold everything together, and so you need to look at it as the all-around piece that holds all your components, and so you must make sure that all of them are compatible, right? So the first thing you want to look when you're buying a PC, what you want to do with that PC, right? And you need to buy the CPU that gets you there, right? So if you want to go to the Ryzen side, you want to go AM4 socket, if you want to go Intel side, the LGA, right number here. Anyways, you need to know what CPU you want, so you know which motherboard to get, because you need to make sure the motherboard has the right socket for your CPU, or else you want to spend a lot of money for nothing. Motherboard also has other importance, right? It holds all the pieces together and makes sure the CPU works, so you're not wasting any money. But it also gives you a vendor list of RAM to buy. So don't go out and just buy RAM that's not supported by the motherboard. Make sure you check your motherboard vendor list first, and so you can check that online on almost every single website, right? How to choose your motherboard. Well, one, again, you need to check the CPU and which socket. You need to check if you want an SLI, then you can get a motherboard that has a built-in, or you can get that the SLI thing. Most of them has crossover compatibility for 2 GPUs, right? You also need to check out how many DIMM slots there are and how much gigabytes that it supports. So the one that I have supports up to 64. It has 4 DIMM slots, so I can have 4 16 gigs, but some only do 32, some only do 16 if you're really old. And other goes to like 128. So make sure you check in what you actually want and what it actually provides, right? If you want to check how many PCIe slots, so if you want to have multiple GPUs, make sure you get one with multiple PCIe, whatever, 16, 4. I don't remember the code name because I'm not that great. But you need to make sure it has those available. If you want to check out if it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity built into the actual thing, how many fan headers, how many RGB headers, all the headers that you want. And also you need to check the size, right? ATX, ETX, EATX, ITX, IATX? I don't know. Anyways, make sure you check the size and if your actual computer case will carry it, or you check the size and then you buy a computer case that matches, right? There's just a lot of things that go into each one, and you need to check it out to make sure you're not wasting a lot of money, because mine was like 128. So, what did I buy? I bought a B350. I bought an Asus ROG Strix B350F, and it's amazing, right? So one, it's unlockable, because all Ryzen CPUs are unlockable, right? So why not get something that I can actually press the limits a little bit? It has what I need, so it has an M.2 NVMe slot, so when I update to that type of SSD, it can carry the NVMe, and some motherboards only carry M.2, which is kind of the same thing as an SSD, minus that it doesn't need like an external, like 2 cords going to it, which is nice for, compatibility, small issues, compactability, but there's a lot of things that go into it, and you just need to research and figure out what you actually want to get it. I'm very happy with my purchase of the B350. It has RGB header that can supply to my CPU cooler. It looks pretty great. And last thing I want to talk about is installation, right? So when you install it into your computer, make sure the computer case has, there's mosquitoes out here. So installation, make sure the computer has the right form factor, right? So you want to make sure the computer is big enough to hold your motherboard size. So make sure it's compatible. But other than that, you want to make sure you have the proper standoffs in place. So this is what this looks like right now. I need to put some offsets, so there's one. The AIO shield, I think that's what that's called, in the very back. You want to put that in there first, click it in there. It's kind of forceability. I was struggling with mine, it would not go in there, but once I finally got it in, it was wonderful. I hope I helped you guys out. If not, tell me. Alright, Pepper's not here, but I'm getting bitten up by mosquitoes, so I'm going back inside.